Hello and welcome. I'm Courtney Burgess and I'm here at WHITBY OSHAWA Honda where we've got city deals with a country feel. And today we're checking out this beautiful 2015 Honda Fit in the EX trim level in gorgeous bright Milano red. Boasting a 1.5-liter iVTEC 4-cylinder engine with direct injection matched to a 6-speed manual transmission, this car is capable of approximately 130 horsepower. Equipped with multi-reflector halogen headlights with auto on and off, and our fog lights just down here, you'll have no issues lighting your way. Coming around the side, you can see we're riding atop 16-inch alloy wheels with power-assisted ventilated front disc brakes and rear drum brakes. And plenty of tread left on those all-season tires as well. Taking a look at our key to get in, we've got the fob attached to the key with lock, unlock, and panic button right on there. So let's hop on in. Taking a peek before we get right in there, we can see that beautiful black patterned fabric accenting on the door. We've also got a bit of storage there, our power mirrors, power locks, power windows. That gorgeous patterned black premium fabric throughout. Leather wrapped steering wheel, just gorgeous. It is a manual transmission, so there's our clutch down there, as well as our gas door release and hood release. We've got a 6-way manually adjustable driver's seat, including height adjustment, and a 4-way manually adjustable passenger seat. So let's get on in there. Here we are now inside the beautiful 15 Fit in the EX trim level, checking out our easy-to-read analog display cluster, plus the little digital display there as well. And we can use this button right above to just cycle through what's available there. And as you can see, 30,919 kilometers on this vehicle right now. And on the wheel, we've got controls for our music, including the source, channel, and volume. We also have these buttons that will swap the display screen over here from one option to the next, just automatically moving to the next one. And the button below, so this one down here, that will just bring up your menu button, same as the menu button function right beside the screen. On the wheel, we also have our phone and Bluetooth controls, as well as our cruise control settings right there. Down here, we've got our traction control button and this awesome cup holder. Very cool style because it doesn't need to be that big, but it does expand to allow for those larger cups nowadays. And we've got our blind spot camera, turns on at the touch of a button, and it also comes on automatically whenever you signal to turn right. It will also turn off at the touch of a button or just turn off when you're done signaling. So it's very intuitive, easy to use, ready to go for you. That also has a backup camera that pops up automatically whenever you throw it into reverse as well. Just some awesome safety features from Honda. So checking out this display, we have the CD input up top, as well as brightness controls there. It's pretty straightforward. It is a touch screen. So combined with the buttons along the side and just what you have right on screen, you can go right in, choose your source, and you can basically listen to music however you want. Very cool. Down below, we have our climate control. Very easy, straightforward, awesome big dials, so you know exactly what's going on with that. Down below, we have a 12-volt power outlet, HDMI port, and USB port. Just ready to go for you. And below that is a great little spot to store your phone, considering that would be the perfect spot to keep them if they're charging or hooked up to play music. Then we've got our cup holders, our manual stick shift right here, gear knob. We have our parking brake, heated seats, taking advantage of that currently. Love that feature. Just makes it a perfect vehicle for this winter. And we've got our center console here. It's a little bit narrow because of the parking brake there, but that actually works out in your favor because that makes a perfect storage spot for tablets and phones and because they can't get squished or damaged. And at the back, there's another 12-volt power outlet and another USB port. Looking across the passenger side, plenty of storage in the door there. And we've got our glove box right here, plenty of room in there as well. And coming up top, we've got our buttons for our lights and our power moonroof. That's just right here. And at a touch of a button, we can have the whole thing opened and letting in that beautiful sunshine. We've also got our vanity mirrors right in here for driver and front passenger. And so much more to see, so come check it out. And there's our backup camera with dynamic guidelines. See how they're bent as the wheel is twisted. And you can even change your view depending on how you want the camera set up. So you control what you see, and you can see it all with this awesome safety feature. And it goes away as soon as you pull the car out of reverse. Taking a peek inside the back now, we can see that beautiful patterned black fabric interior continued throughout. We've got a seat back pocket for the passenger side, and a bit of a weird setup here because I have the driver's seat moved as far back as possible. So this is your guaranteed minimum amount of space. Incredibly spacious for such a small car. And over here, talk about spacious, we've got tons of space with the passenger seat moved as far forward as possible. So you can really stretch out. And of course, there's tons of configurations with this as well. These seats are some of the most easily stored. We even have a tall mode allowing you to put things that need to be upright, like plants or something, that if you need them to be upright, you can't possibly have them on their side. You have options for that with this car. Let's take a look at some of those other options for our 5-seater Honda Fit. Check out this back storage space. It not only hides your cargo area from view, but it kind of looks like a regular sedan or coupe rather than a hatchback, because this is a solid place to rest things. But it does lift easily out of the way with these strings that it's attached to the hatch. Very cool. So many different configurations and ways to go about them. You can even remove the headrests from the front, lay those seats back, and lounge in them. This is a incredibly versatile car. It's amazing. We can use this latch right here, lay that forward, and with very little effort at all, I've just flattened 60% of the back seat, so you can still seat 3 people and have this incredibly increased cargo space here as well. Let's take a peek at that from the back. Checking out the 15 Fit from behind, and it looks great from every angle. Just over here, we've got our backup camera mounted, and then the handle for the back just below the Honda H. You can give it a pull, and the hydraulic lift does the rest of the work for you. And as you can see, the back cargo cover does lift up with it. But you have a really sizable cargo space here. Very impressive, and it just gets bigger. Let's see how it looks when we put those seats down. With those back seats lowered, and so easily, your cargo space is massive. You can still seat 2 people quite comfortably with that seat up, with the driver and passenger seat up front. And look at all this space. And no worries, if you need a little bit more passenger space, you can do that. You can just put the seats right back up. There's one. You can still keep the other 60% down and have all that cargo space right from the back up to here. That's about it for your quick peek here at this beautiful 2015 Honda Fit in the EX trim level in gorgeous Milano red, but there's still so much more to see. And our friendly and knowledgeable sales staff would love to help find the perfect vehicle for you. So call, click, or come on into our showroom at Whitby Oshawa Honda at 300 Thickson Road South, just off the 401. I'm Courtney Burgess. Thanks for viewing.